Hey, what's going on, YouTube fams, friends, far and wide? It is your boy, Call of the Dragon, but it is going to be updated very, very soon to Shadow Wolf Games. So I know y'all guys have probably been wanting to know what's been going on, what's been happening, where have I been, what have I been up to. Y'all probably got a bunch of questions. So I'm making this video right now as of 2:32 morning here on Sunday morning, right here in Hope Mills, North Carolina. Y'all probably wanting to know where I'm at. So right now I'm in my truck, not a company truck, not nobody else's truck, my own truck. So a lot of stuff has happened. I'm gonna touch base on that here in just a second, but I'm gonna explain, kind of give y'all guys a little bit of recap, because I know the last time we talked, y'all didn't know what was going on, and y'all were left without a whole bunch of questions that just need to be answered. So, as most of y'all may know, I left my roommate back in 2024, in the beginning of about 2024, close to about 2025. All right, a lot of stuff went from all the way up here to all the way down, and it was just something I just couldn't work with anymore. I couldn't do it. I didn't leave on bad terms. I told him exactly how I felt. I explained to my roommate, I said, listen, when I first moved in with you back in 22, I said, you know, my main focus, my main thought, my main thing was that I wanted him to understand where I was coming from, and where I wanted to explain to him I just don't do a lot of drama in the household. I'll clean, I'll cook, I'll do whatever I gotta do, even when I'm doing my own job, just to keep the peace. And it was just one of those things that nothing worked out. Everything went from all the way up here to all the way down, and it just, like I said, it didn't work out. So I ended up moving out, and you know, I stayed a little bit in the company truck for a while. I told my company at the time what had happened, and excuse me, and basically they was like, that's fine, you can stay in the truck, we don't mind, you're working, you know, we're not going to hold you accountable for all the stuff that happened to you, just do what you got to do, and we'll go from there. So I did that. You know, I was in the company truck for a while, living in the company truck, doing my thing for the past year and a half. All right, as of late last year, around March, I was met with an ultimatum. So I had to kind of sit with myself and say, okay, I know what I got to do, I know what I have to focus on, but the main thing that really stuck with me really hard, like a bag of baked beans, was what about my own truck? What about running my own business? You know, may not be a lot, but what if I could do it? So I started weighing the pros and the cons a little bit, guys. I started weighing the pros and cons out, asking a lot of truckers questions, asking my goddad, you know, some questions, you know, asking some real life truckers out there some tough questions, the hard questions. And after a while, you know, they drew the line and was like, all right, you can do it. Just go out there and do it. See for yourself. You know, some of them gave me some straight up hard, truthful thoughts. It was like, if you're going to go out there and do it, be committed to it. Don't give up just because you're having a bad week or you're having a bad day. Just go out there and do it. So I made the commitment to become a lease owner operator. As most of y'all may know, I lost my Peterbilt back in 2021. I lost my family, I lost my home, and I started off living with roommates that just did not work out. So currently right now I live in my truck as an owner operator. My company truck name is Delta One Trucking, and you know, I've been having some good weeks, I've been having some bad weeks, but not to get a little bit off topic, we're going to continue with the story. So y'all guys are probably wanting to know when I'm going to get the channel revamped back up, trying to get everything back in order, all that good stuff, getting back to what I used to do, the gaming, the streaming, the funny nights, etc. And I'm gonna answer all those questions for you right now. So a couple of questions came on my channel, was when would I get a little bit out of the truck, being able to have my own home and doing what I do at my best. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's looking around like 2028, 2029 when I'll be able to do any of that. All right. The situations were really not up to me, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it wasn't. More or less of it has to do with the truck, More of it has to do with my credit, my debts, as well as trying to line up a few things towards attaining my house. You know, so it's a lot to take in. It is. Does it stress me out? Oh, you bet it does. It stresses the hell out of me, because as we get closer to that time, you know, I got to dig even deeper, okay, even deeper, just to get to where I need to be in my goals. Just trying to get to where I need to in my goals. The second question was, would I still be doing this, my job, as I have my own house and everything? And the question to that is yes. Because it is a job, because it is something that I know I can do without running the risk of having to work for somebody else. I'm going to commit and do this. You know, this is what's paying the bills. This is what's keeping me somewhat afloat. And that's just the borderline of it. Now, I won't be out as long as I've been out like this right now, but situations change. So don't expect, like, if I'm not out there for a month or two and then come back for a month or two, or I'm out for a full month and come home for a full month. It depends, okay? So don't want to get nobody in their weird areas of feelings or whatever, but that's just basically how it is. Responsibility calls. Streaming and content, that is definitely going to make a comeback, guys. I got a lot of awesome stuff planned. Right in my little book over here on my passenger seat, I got a little seat cushion type organizer that I got all my notes and stuff in. So there is going to be a lot of awesome things that I am going to bring to the channel that probably no YouTuber has done before. I'm going to try my best to bring a lot of awesome content that y'all guys are going to want. I'm not going to just go ahead and do stuff on my own. I prefer to sit down, listen to y'all guys, know what y'all guys want to do or what to see done in any of the videos that I may produce in the near future. That's just my common sense, because I realized when I started my channel, everything I did was just me. Nothing more, nothing less. I didn't really focus a lot on the communication feedback from y'all, and I apologize for that. That's my mistake. So I believe to myself, moving forward, my true optimal goal is to start focusing more on y'all and giving y'all the best content that I know possible by listening to y'all feedback, getting to understand y'all a little bit better, and then making better decisions in my videos to where it brings y'all peace, joy, happiness, laughter, and then spreading it to y'all friends and bringing the channel up even more. Am I worried about becoming popular? No, it's not going to happen overnight. Am I worried about how many viewers I'm going to have as time goes? No, I'm not worried about that, because that's not going to happen overnight. I apologize about the noise. My truck randomly starts by itself when the batteries are cold. Right now it's like possibly like -5 degrees outside, so that does not help at all. It does not help at all, guys. Moving forward with the questions, another question was asked where will I bring VR content and PC building to the channel? The question to that is yes. As y'all may know, before I even debuted it on my channel to begin with, I had our old channel that I got taken away due to, I guess you could say, unfriendly, unwelcome guests that just made a lot of negatory comments to the channel, a lot of negatory things, and it got my channel shut down. I don't know why. YouTube never gave me a big explanation for it, but that's all good. I let bygones be bygones. That's why I started another channel. So ideally, I am going to bring my PC business and my PC building content back for y'all guys, because a lot of y'all tend to love that a little bit more. And I still build PCs. I just don't have the time right now as I'm trucking to do anybody's builds right now because I'm, you know, a truck is not big. I mean, in the ideal sense, it is big, but it's not big enough and safe enough to do the build without static electricity and all the other stuff that goes. And then I don't have the time to test and stress test and all that. Even though I have internet here on my truck, it's not the best, okay? So I'm gonna put that there on the table so that way there's no confusion. Now, as VR chat goes, I am going to get into virtual reality. I heard it's a lot of fun. Have I done it before? Yes, I've done it for a few expos, a few events I've went to, such as up in Texas, up in California. That was way back before I got into trucking. and it was a lot of fun. And like YouTubers such as Eddie VR and Narrator and all these other guys that does their VR tubing, I think it's a lot of fun, and it would bring more audience to the channel. So if y'all guys want to see that done, you know, just let me know in the comment section below, and I would definitely take the opportunity to do that for y'all guys as well. The last and final question that was real big for me is the house. And I know a lot of people's asked me about this house that I am planning on getting. It was one of the biggest comments that was made about a year ago, and I apologize about the poor delay of the timing because it's been so busy and I just didn't see the time of making another video after the last little post I made. But yes, the house is going to be a 2-story house. My goal with the house is going to be as follows. One of the rooms is going to be my game room, potentially putting the PC content game room in there as well. So when I do my PC builds, I'll either be doing the videos, or I might even go live when I do the videos. That way y'all get kind of two of both worlds. So it's a play by art. I want y'all guys' comments, experiences, see what y'all feel that y'all want to see done, because without my understanding of what y'all guys want, the content wouldn't be available. So I would love to get y'all guys' feedback and all that good stuff. Another question that was asked from a lot of YouTubers, a lot of gamers, a lot of RP content creators was this: would I ever make a valid return to PGN? Now, a lot of people has asked me that question big time. Definitely when it comes to pro, when it definitely comes to James and their channel and their content and their RPs, would I be able to make a comeback and, you know, be supportive of their, you know, servers again? The question to that, guys, I'll answer is kind of a maybe. All right. When I was trucking at the time, a lot of stuff went down the drain really quickly, and at the same time it was just something that I didn't think was going to happen, where I lost my membership privileges and purpose in the channel and the server anyway. And when they started doing a lot of their updating and stuff, I was not aware. I wasn't checking my Discord frequently, and everything went from here down. So it went away very quickly, and they upgraded from like PGN to PGN 2.0, and I don't know what 2 point whatever they got now, but basically I'm left in the dark. All right, I left their server on good terms. When I tried to apply back when I was living with Ramon, our application was denied because I guess for some reason they thought I did something with AI. I didn't. I'm pretty good with my words. I try to be very descriptive, very fundamental, very professional, very pungent with my words, but I guess they supposedly said I did something with AI. I don't know where they got that from, but it is what it is. So I'll just have to reapply again when I get my house and get everything going, and maybe I may make a return, I may not. But if y'all guys want to see that happen, just let me know in the comment section and we'll make something out of it. Now, y'all probably want to know what's going on currently, and that's what I'm going to touch base on right now. So I'm going to try to wrap this video up as quickly as I can for y'all guys. So right now I have had a very unfortunate but very precedented week, which is not good or bad to say the least. It's just been kind of sit and wait, pray and hope. So the truck that I have right now is a 2024 Freightliner Cascadia 126. You can look it up on Google. It's a very nice truck. It's got a studio sleeper where my bed flips up, table comes up, chairs pop up, whole 9 yards. Y'all get the idea. And I had the truck since March. So basically what happened this week, between last week and this week, I finally got out of Oklahoma. It was a real bad snowstorm event that happened in the span of almost a week, and I was stuck in Oklahoma for a week, and I managed to get out of Oklahoma on that Wednesday, like 2 weeks ago. So basically at that point in time, I ended up coming to North Carolina. Two reasons why I had to come to North Carolina. One, I had to get a lot of my mail, and two, my truck needed to go in the shop for repairs. They needed to be done sooner than later, because of the fact being that there was a whole process again if I didn't bring it in at a good time to get the stuff done, and vice versa. The process is lengthy, so it's not great, but it's not good either. So yeah. So with that being also said, I ended up getting a load to go all the way to Gettysburg, North Carolina. Got the load delivered on Friday just to run into another snowstorm event literally on Saturday. So I was stuck in Killeen, North Carolina since excuse me, since Saturday, and I didn't get moving again until that Monday. So I brought the truck down here to Fayetteville, North Carolina on Monday, took it in the shop, booked me a motel till Wednesday, got the truck Wednesday morning, went to do my CDL certification, doctor stuff on Wednesday, got my hair cut likewise on Thursday, and then at the same time, as we go into this weekend, as today is Sunday, I'm still waiting on a load to book to where I can kind of get the ball moving. Now hopefully I'll have one tomorrow so where I can get moving, but I'm sitting at like $2,400 something in the hole, and it's like taking a really shitty needle to the temple, and that shit hurts. Like, it hurts real bad. So I'm just hoping everything pans out. I really don't know if I'm going to stay with this company much longer. The company itself, it's a good company, but it's not meeting my quotas as I would expect it to meet, mainly because of a lot of the loads not being confirmed. Some of the loads are just being put on the board where they're just not making any sense, and that hurts me as a driver, as an owner. Hurts me. So I got a lot of decisions to make as we get closer to the end of February, because ideally I've told myself, if worse come to worse, if I have to make that change, I'm going to, because I'm just not going to keep putting up with the back and forth of having some loads and then some loads not going the way they need to go because of cancellations or customers not ready or customers closed or God forbid whatever it may be. I can't run my business like this. I just can't. So y'all guys pray for me. All right. My whole brain's been in limbo because of this. I've got like equipment sitting in my truck, like my lights and everything that I want to install in my truck. I can't because I literally have no, if not enough funds to do it. And it's just one of those things that I'm just going to have to sit idly by and wait. If y'all guys want to see also the customization done to the truck when it comes to my lights and the interior and everything, let me know. I'll make another video of that, kind of give y'all a little bit of a tour. And yeah, that's just how we are. So that's kind of like what I got going on right now, guys. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to get myself out of this. I guess you can solve. I call it road brain fog. Fog. There we go, fog. That's what I meant to say. So it's gonna take some time, guys, but I want y'all to be very patient with me. If you are new to the channel, please do yourself a solid, hit the subscribe button. It really does help out a lot, no matter how little. It does help out a lot. And if y'all guys want me to make future updates on the channel as we get closer and closer to getting stuff done, please let me know. I'm willing to make update video content for y'all guys as we get closer and closer to the year approaching, to where I get my house lined up, I get my truck paid off, you know, everything of what I need to do. So if y'all guys want to see more of that, let me know and we'll get it done. All right, because without y'all guys, I'm nothing. So with that being said, guys, I love you all. Stay blessed. Keep me in prayer. And I'll catch y'all guys in the next update. Take care.